everybody, my name is Miss Rebecca and I'm here with this week's story time video. This week it is all about this letter, the letter Y. Now let's see if we can think of some words that start with letter Y. Do you ever like to eat yogurt? I like to eat yogurt. I think it's very yummy. Both yogurt and yummy start with Y. Let's see. Have you ever played with a toy called a yo-yo? Yo-yo is on a string and it goes up and down. Yo-yo starts with Y. What else? Oh, I know. There's a material people use to make scarves or sweaters. Yarn! Yarn starts with Y. Oh, and I know one. It's the color of my letter and the color of my shirt. Yellow! Yellow starts with Y. That's a lot of different things. Well, the story I have for you today is about a creature that some people think it's real, some people think it's pretend, but either way, it's fun to think about meeting one. It's a Yeti. Yetis have white fur and they live up in the mountains. And the story I have is based off of this book called Yeti and the Bird by Nadia Shireen. Now, once upon a time, there was a Yeti who lived up in the mountains. And the other animals saw Yeti. They thought he was big, he was so big, and he was hairy. He was covered in fur. The other animals were scared of Yeti, and they left him all alone. He didn't have any friends. So Yeti was very lonely. And one day, while he was sitting by himself in the mountains, all of a sudden, he heard squawk, 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 tweet, 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 squawk, squawk, and a bird landed right on top of his head. Squawk, squawk, tweet, tweet, said Bird. Roar, said Yeti. And when he tilted his head back to roar, plop, Bird landed right on the ground. Tee, said Bird. She thought that was super funny. Yeti looked down at Bird. Roar, he said. Tweet, 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 said Bird. Tweet, tweet, squawk, squawk, tweet, tweet. Bird was trying to fly south for the winter. She thought she had landed on a tropical island. But when she looked around, there was no beach, there were no palm trees, no ocean. She was lost. Oh no! Tweet, tweet, what am I going to do? Said Bird. Roar, said Yeti. You can stay with me. And that's exactly what she did. Bird stayed with Yeti. The two of them played and played all day. They played the next day and the next day. And Yeti played songs for Bird on his ukulele. And he built a nice campfire to keep her warm. Well, soon the other animals saw what a good time Yeti and his new friend Bird were having. They all decided to join in. Skunk and rabbit and fox, all of the animals of the forest, they decided to join in and become friends with Yeti and Bird. Well, everybody was having a lovely time. They were singing songs together when they realized it was getting really cold and it was starting to snow. Winter was on its way, and Bird really was going to have to leave to fly south. Well, Yeti did not want to see his friend go, but he knew he needed to help. So Yeti got a map and looked up directions, and he figured out exactly the way that Bird needed to go to fly south. He helped her pack her bags, made sure she had plenty of snacks, and Bird soon had to say goodbye, tweet tweet, and fly away. Well, Yeti missed his friend Bird terribly. He didn't know what he was going to do at all. He started to feel sad when he looked around and realized he'd made lots of new friends. Oh, that was at least one good thing. He'd made lots of new friends. So they decided to keep playing together. They played music and sang songs and spent the entire winter together. And before long, spring came. And when spring came, that meant that a certain friend, tweet, 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 was able to fly back to visit. And that's exactly what she did. The end. Now, that was a lovely story. Yeti and Bird found each other and they made lots of friends. Well, this week's craft is very special because you can make your own Yeti. It's a Yeti puppet. So you can stop by the library and get a kit that has all the pieces you need to make your very own Yeti. And of course, while you're here, don't forget to pick up a book bundle. Let's see what I've got in my letter Y book bundle this week. I have a book called Yes, Let's. The word yes starts with Y. Let's see what else I've got. Oh, yellow is my color star. Remember, the color yellow starts with Y. And extra yarn. Yarn starts with Y. Those look like great books. Of course, we look forward to seeing you at the library this week. And I will be back next week with letter Z. Until then, have a wonderful week.